Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I'm helping you break through your barriers and transcend any limitations you may have. So, today, the topic is the universe testing me? So, a lot of things are coming up to the surface, right? We are knowing we are going through a big energy shift, a shift in consciousness. Different energy shift on the planet now. We also have the spring equinox. Just a lot of things, a lot of energy shifts going on, right? And you see a lot of truths coming to the surface to be revealed. Anytime there's energy shifts, a raise in frequency, a raise in vibration, and there's even solar flares and stuff going on, right? And more light entering our body. It means some of the darkness needs to shift out. Some of the darkness needs to be transmuted, right? So that means emotions, energy, emotion, which is energy, emotion, things that are stuck in your body, unresolved emotions, unresolved issues are coming to the surface to be cleared, to be resolved, so you can raise your vibration, so you can handle the shift in energy, right? So, especially when you have energy blocks in your chakras, right? They need to be released. Those blocks need to be released. The energy needs to be released in some way. So especially when we're making big transformations in our life, right? When we're making big transformations, I say that your beliefs and your feeling state create your reality, right? So when you are transforming, when you're becoming a new person, when you're making a lot of changes, there's still that old vibration of the person you used to be. And then there's the new vibration you're putting out of who you're trying to be, right? And that's more the unfamiliar, right? The signal you're putting out, the energy you're emitting probably isn't as strong, right? Because the older one is stronger. That's who you've been for all those years, right? So we say, is the universe testing me? So you're like, I thought I changed this. I thought I'm doing better. That I do this. Why is this happening? So we need to get out of the victim mindset. Why is this happening to me? And saying, what part did I play in this? What vibration have I been putting out? What beliefs did I have about myself, about the situation? How was I feeling inside? Because that is all being reflected out to me in my reality. So, instead of asking, is the universe testing me? Why don't we ask, how am I reacting to this? So these are triggers coming up, right? You want to be a new version? How would the new version of me act, feel, think, believe about myself, believe about the situation? So get out of the victim mode and take a step, and why don't you you have to continue to show up as that new version. So for that old version to fade out, the vibration of the new version needs to be stronger. So it means you need to continue, instead of falling back into old patterns and habits. It's okay. If you did, it's okay. You just take a step forward and you continue forward with the new vibration, responding as the new version. Triggers come up from the past. How are you going to act? How are you going to act? Are you going to act as the old version, being triggered and being the victim and letting all this take over and destroy your life, affect your life? Or are you going to show up as the new version? How do you want to act? What kind of energy are you putting out? Is the question we need to ask. So is it testing me? The answer is, it's responding to you, the energy you're putting out. So you have mixed vibration. You're acting as old version, you're acting as a new version. That's what's being reflected back out to you. So it might seem like it's testing you, but you need to put the question back on yourself. How am I going to handle this? What kind of energy am I going to, how am I going to show up? Do I want to continue to show up as that old version that wasn't serving me? Well, maybe it helped me, you learned a lot. Okay, we don't need to beat up on ourselves, but just continue to show up as that new version. Triggers are coming up, right? Are you going to respond as the old version or the new version? That happened to me, right? I went through addiction issues, relationships issues, all mental health issues. I went through all that, right? I've had things come up recently, and things that trigger me in the past, right? And now it's like, okay, they're coming up again because they're still within me. That is still within my energy field. There is still a part of me that still exists, right? Maybe still my energy field. Maybe I'm still feeling like that old version. I am still believing like that old version. I'm still acting like that old version. It's mixed, right? So you have to continue to show up as that new version. If you want this reality to change, it starts in here. It's not Is the universe testing me? Because when you say that, you're kind of like in the victim mode. You're not taking control of your life. You're being reactive instead of responding. You know what? This happened. How am I going to respond to this situation? How am I going to respond? Do you want your reality change or not? Do you want to, the more strong of a signal you can put out as a new version, the more it's going to reflect back to you. So, step into your power. Take your power back. Take your power back. Show up. Continue to show up as a new version. How would the version that I'm trying to be, that I'm trying to change into, that I put a lot of work in, how would they think, feel, and act about this situation? A lot of times that happens, right? People that are drug addicts, right? They try to stop using. And maybe someone from their past messages them, or they run into somebody, right? And the test comes up. Are you going to show up as a new version or old version? How are you going to act? We went down this path before, right? Same with sometimes you're trying to move on. Often relationships are trying to move on, right? Maybe we just broke up with somebody, we're in a toxic relationship or whatever the situation was, right? And we're trying to be the new version. So, are you going to respond to that toxic ex? Are you going to respond to those toxic people? Are you going to put boundaries up and say no to people that aren't serving you? Are you going to say no to things that caused you problems in the past? Are you going to be the new version? How are you going to act? So, it's not the universe testing me. It's the universe is responding to you. So, how are you deciding to show up in the world today? It's up to you. You decide that. Stop asking, is the universe testing me? No. It's responding to you, to what you're putting out. So if you still have some old stuff from the past, like I said, it takes time for it to clear out, right? The best way to get rid of that is to keep showing up as a new version. Make choices as that new version. You'll see the outer reality start to reflect that back to you. And you won't be asking, is it testing you? If you want to call it a test, fine. Pass the damn test. Pass the test. And show up as that new version. And like I said, don't beat up on yourself, okay? It takes a while for your subconscious, somehow you to even see yourself as a new self-image, to make the change right, especially if you have habits or patterns for years and years you're trying to get over. It's okay, just keep moving forward. Even if you did react, it's okay, we're human beings, we're going to react, we're going to get triggered, but can you learn from it and show up as a new version and just learn the lesson so you can move forward and have a better life, and you'll see the changes reflect back to you. That's all I have for today. If you like my content, hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. I also have a Facebook group, an Instagram, and a TikTok, Trailblazers of the Universe. The links are in my profile description, and in this video description. So have a good day. Namaste.